Hey there guys, I'm NibletK and welcome to another Hearthstone related video. In this one we're gonna slightly and quickly talk about the upcoming Hearthstone changes, the upcoming Hearthstone year that has been announced. I'm pretty sure most of you guys already know what we're talking about, but I'm kind of late to the party, so I'm just gonna give briefly, my thoughts on the upcoming changes that are to come to Hearthstone. And I think a lot of them are positive changes. So without further ado, let's jump straight into the official Hearthstone page where you can see most of these things. And we're gonna start off by, pretty much going through the basic things that they announced and giving a little bit of thoughts on those. So, light it up with the Year of the Dragon. So the upcoming year is going to be the Year of the Dragon. So the new expansion is going to hit somewhere around April, from what I have heard and I have seen. And then we're going to have the, usual rotation of our past years. Two past years expansions rotating to Wild, and we're going to have the latest year plus the upcoming year as our new standard rotation, so to say. So let's see. Year of the Dragon, not much is said. Sorry about my scroll, is kind of busted. Sometimes I scroll down and it goes up, don't know why. So it's that time again, that year again. Get ready to welcome the brand new Hearthstone year, the Year of the Dragon. So not much is said about that. We don't really know what we're going to have. But yeah, let's take a look at the upcoming changes. So they have improved the new player experience by giving us those 50-ish, I don't know, were they 50? Yeah, basically rank 50 to rank 20, you had like this subclass of ranks basically, where matchmaking is made far more suitable for that style of playing, because after rank 20 it is said that most people are the players that already have pretty much everything, and it's kind of unfair for new players to come in and just get stomped on by people that played the game for years. So as we see here, they're going to do some changes to the ladder system, which is they're moving rank 20 to 16. In this category, you will need 3 stars to progress through these. So you need to accumulate 3 stars to progress from one rank to another. I believe you cannot lose stars at these ranks. So up until rank 15, apparently now you cannot lose stars. From rank 15 to rank 11, you will need 4 stars to progress. And starting from rank 10 all up to rank 1, you will always need from now on 5 stars. Okay, that's a nice improvement. We'll just have to, pretty much accept it as it is, and when it's live, we'll have to test it out and see if that makes any progress for the new player experience, and if it actually helps also the, the higher ladder climbing people be more effective. Because one, you cannot go now, no matter what. I believe you can't go under rank 15. If that is the case with the whole beginner rank system, we'll have to test that. We'll actually have to be at about rank 15 at the end of a season. It's probably not going to be this one because we're already at rank 8, I believe. So I am going to try to push for rank 5 this season, and once the new things are gonna enter in April, so we actually might have a chance in April to go a little bit down by not progressing, and then trying to get to see if we can go under rank 15. I don't know, I'm just saying. But yeah, those are changes made to that. And then there's a small little video where they talk about some of the things that they want to change. I encourage you to watch it on your own time and see their thoughts on Hearthstone and what it is that they're doing. Okay, welcome to the Hall of Fame. Okay, this is like the biggest thing that they're doing right now. So Hall of Fame, if you guys don't know what Hall of Fame is where they take a couple of cards, usually from the core set, and they take it out and move it to wild. They take it out of standard, so you cannot play it in standard mode anymore, only in wild mode. Wild mode is pretty much the mode where you have everything at your disposal. And this is an interesting way of doing it because, you know, as we saw throughout the years, the core set is really like a staple to everything, and then you pretty much use all of the cards and you kind of nullify the expansions in themselves, and you don't really do too much with the new cards. And that said, let's see what this year brings upon. Oh joy, what are we gonna get rid of? Okay, we're gonna get rid of Naturalize. That is a huge deal for druids because one, it incentivized some decks on their own, you know, Malygos, Hakar, Cthulhu Druid, you know, stuff like that. OTK style decks really needed Naturalize in one way, form or another, being either to stall more throughout the game, getting rid of huge creatures, because Druid cannot deal with huge threats other than Naturalize or Silence basically, and without Naturalize there, you know, it's going to be a lot harder for them. So Druid's going to have to see what they get in the upcoming expansion to, you know, substitute for Naturalize, and they're going to have to take a different route. So I'm curious to see what that route is going to be. Maybe we're going to see more 3-ant style cards, and maybe that synergy is going to be pushed a little bit more. Who knows? Next on the list we have Doomguard. This one's huge. Doomguard is a really powerful card in Warlock. Be it Zoo, be it you know, like mid-range big creatures, be it like whatever sort of, you know, cube Warlock and stuff like that. They all had really good synergies with Doomguard. Because it's a demon one, it has good synergy with discard. You might say that's a big negative because you discard 2 cards, but Warlock has gotten a lot of discard love in the past expansions, and it's not really such a downside. In Zoo, usually by the time you're at Doom card phases, you don't really have that many cards anymore. Sometimes you don't even have like no cards at all, and you just tap, or you just draw the card and then it has no added downside. So it's definitely a good card, and I'm actually kind of glad to see it go. It's gonna be interesting, but I still think Zoo is gonna be Zoo, but Blizzard is kind of trying to get away from the whole charge mechanic. We have seen that they implemented a new mechanic, so everything that is going to come out from now on, it's not gonna have charge, it's gonna have rush. And rush mechanics state that they cannot go face. They can attack on the turn they are played, but only you know, in other minions. So no more direct face damage on your turn. And they can't really change. I mean, possibly they could, but they're actually Hall of Faming it, so they can leave the card unchanged and you can still do degenerate things in Wild. Yeah, so that's pretty much that. Next we have Divine Favor for Paladins. So everything that was an aggro Paladin is kind of gone now, because Paladin doesn't have good card draw other than Divine Favor, because Divine Favor is broken. Every time you're playing against something that is not aggressive and still has a lot of cards in hand, you just spew your entire hand out. You just play everything. And then you draw another hand. And then you can keep up, you can apply a lot of pressure and win the game. With Divine Favor gone, it's going to be interesting to see what they're going to do. Also, we're going to talk a little bit about the upcoming things. Whoo! When I got this, I'm getting the chills right now. You can't see that on the camera, but trust me, I have goosebumps right now again. So when I saw this, I was like, no way, because everyone's been talking about the Gen and Baku problems, right? It's a huge problem in Hearthstone because it feels unfair in most situations. It's really powerful. They are really powerful, and theoretically and practically, they should not rotate out this year. Only in the upcoming year. So after the Year of the Dragon, Gen and Baku should rotate. They're actually Hall of Faming 2 legendaries from this current, this current meta, from this current year, which is the Year of the Mammoth, I believe. I might be wrong, I forget. So they're actually rotating out these things. Okay, if you want to know more about dust value, dust refunds, and stuff like that, all of these things are going to go to Wild, and you're gonna get that dust value back for free from Blizzard. So if you don't own these cards, craft them. When the expansion hits, you're gonna get dust back, and then you can disenchant them if you're not gonna play Wild at all and you don't care about that. You can disenchant them and get extra dust back. So if you don't have these cards, get them and do as you please afterwards. Also, they're Hall of Faming all of the cards that had synergy with Gen and Baku. They didn't need to do this specifically, but let's face it, they saw it, they know it. If these 2 guys are not in the game, you're gonna have no incentive of playing these cards at all. At all. Even so, only 2 of these cards saw play, which is Black Cat and the Merkspark Eel. That is perfect. Again, more dust value. So kudos to you, Blizzard. I think that's sweet. And excuse me, I'm really glad to see that you guys saw the problem and are trying to fix Hearthstone as fast as possible. We saw more nerfs, faster nerfs, really good content coming up, really good, things coming towards Hearthstone. I really want to get out of this OTK meta. I hope it's not gonna be like a really super fast aggressive meta where one deck reigns supreme over the others, and we're gonna have like a combination of things, right? That's what Hearthstone has to be. Okay, cool. Next we have the evolving single player experience. Okay, so single player experience now is going to actually cost money or gold. Okay, so don't get too discouraged. I'm gonna get really white because the sun is finally shining. Okay, cool. So they're gonna go back to the roots. Most of you people don't really know, but the expansions came out and we had other single player content where we had to do some story missions and stuff like that, and we would get unique cards. Each wing would be presented to us. It was usually a story, so to say, or a dungeon or a story or whatever you want to call it. It was an adventure, right? And it had specific wings, and each wing consisted of a couple of bosses. You might know this from the Frozen Throne, had the similar thing with where you had to fight the Lich King and stuff like that. We had the prologue, which was for free, and you got Jaina or a random Death Knight card. Okay, and back in the days, you had to play $20 or 20 euros, depending on where you are, or whatever the currency is from where you are. Okay, for me it's 20 euros, and you would unlock all of the wings, or you always got the first wing for free, I believe, and you could unlock each upcoming wing that would be available to you for 700 gold. That's a lot of gold. Usually for 20 euros you can get 15 packs, and 15 packs is like 1,500 gold, right? So if you would look at unlocking more wings, 3 wings is already like 21 or something like that, 2,100 gold. So it was actually more incentivized actually to buy it with real money, but that's still up to you. Back in the day, you did get cards, so that was the only way to acquire those cards, so it was kind of mandatory. Lately, the free-to-play content... Whoa! Am I blown out? Oh, okay, sorry. Lately, the free-to-play content was free-to-play. We had dungeon runs and stuff like that. No bonuses, no cards. We got probably a card back or some card packs. And now they're coming back, and we're going to have adventure content, which is story driven. Let me see if I can make this bigger. Okay, cool. And this is what you get. So the bonus is kind of big because you acquired the entire dungeon, the entire adventure content. You unlock it. You get 9 new henchmen heroes. I think those are skins for your classes. Now I don't really know if you can use these skins outside of the game and you can play them maybe on ladder or something like that, or if they're just restricted to this adventure. Right. People are saying they're restricted to this adventure, so I'm not entirely sure, but we'll just have to see. So here you see a little bit about what's gonna come here. Heroic mode, anomaly mode, tavern encounters, so a lot of stuff. Okay, you can pause mid-game, so I don't know what that's supposed to mean, but we're gonna see. Track your victories, all that bullshit. Okay, but now we come to the good part, and it's this one right here. You get 1 golden classic pack, so that's already a huge value in dust value if you're gonna look at it that way. You get 2 card packs, that's a nice thing. You get 1 golden card. From the looks of it, it's a legendary, so that's already a huge thing. If it's crap, because we don't know exactly what it does. If it's crap, you can disenchant it and craft whatever legendary you wish. Now there might be a chance, there might be 1 chance that it's not actually disenchantable. We saw this with Marin the Fox when they gave us Marin the Fox. However, this is something you purchase, it's not given to you for free, so you might actually be able to disenchant it. And plus you get 15 packs of the upcoming expansion. So that's already really over the top value for those 20 euros, yes, dollars, euros. Okay, 20 euros. You get more value than not, because usually you will get only the 15 packs. Now you get 2 card packs, 15 card packs, 1 golden card pack, 1 golden legendary card, and 2 card backs. That's all, plus the other added benefit of whatever it is, unlocking that. And now, from what I understand, the solo adventure is going to give you for each wing or for each boss. I don't know exactly how it's going to work, but you're going to get some rewards, and those rewards are going to be packs, as we saw in the Knights of the Frozen Throne adventure. So that's kind of cool. Let's close this thing. Wow. Ooh, hey. Okay. And the last things, I believe. We have arena experiences. So arena is going to have a different roster of expansions and adventures thrown into the mix, and we can see here. So the draft pool is going to draft from Basic, Classic, Curse of Naxxramas, Whispers of the Old Gods, Mean Streets of Gadgeonson, The Witchwood, and the first expansion of this year. So it's going to get mixed around, and I like seeing this. I'm not a huge Arena player. I might actually drop by Arena, and check it out again. But it's definitely nice to see they are trying to keep it fresh and always different, so it's not always the same things. And yeah, it's kind of nice to have a mode where you can go to old cards and always make it feel fresh again. So that's a huge deal and improvement. I like that. Fireside Gathering fun. I don't really care about Fireside Gatherings. We always have the pre-release period, so when the expansion hits, there's probably going to be a bundle. You can purchase that bundle for real money. Usually has 1 or 2, maybe even 3 from now, maybe, I don't know, kind of bundles. There's like a classic bundle for 50 packs. We had a mega bundle once for 80 packs. We have another kind of bundle for I don't know how many packs for plus a golden hero portrait or skin or whatever, those kind of things. So you purchase that, you get a couple of packs from the upcoming expansion, and you can only open them when the expansion actually hits. But there is a pre-release party always like a week or so earlier, and you can open up those packs by joining or going to a Fireside Gathering. And that's pretty much this info again. So yeah, those are nice to watch, definitely cool. Okay, and more! One of the things we've always tried to do in Hearthstone is listen to the players' feedback, and we're committed to keep improving the experience of for all Hearthstone players. Here are some more new changes coming to Hearthstone based on your feedback. Re-rolling legendary quests. Oh, interesting. If you've always struggled to complete specific quests that come... Oh, shut up, man. Game quest, you'll be pleased to know that all legendary quests will get a reroll. Okay, nice, because there are some of the things that you have to do specifically, like we see here, the monster hunt, and some people don't want to do them. Now you can re-roll them and you're gonna get another random quest, so that's kind of cool. Random card back options. Now that is a huge thing that we wanted for years now. We got all of this, huge card back pool. Each month we get a new card back. Each expansion we get a new card back. Events, Fireside Gatherings. I'm gonna sneeze. Sorry. Got a little bit too excited there. So that is... you always had to choose one, and it's tiring to go always back and forth and just repick. Now you have a randomizer, and each game you start, you're gonna have a different card back, and you're gonna have to, be really down with that. I don't know. I think that's a cool thing. I'm stuttering right now because I'm so excited about this, and I can't even express myself. But that is something really nice, and we needed this kind of thing. It's a nice way to show off your collection, basically, in a way. It would be nice if the cards kept rotating in real time, during the game. Like each turn, they would just flip over and become another card back. That would be cool as well, but I think it's on each play. Begin of each match. Smarter deck builder, okay. More ways towards your golden hero. Okay, so smarter deck builder is, they're pretty much gonna try your deck building experience to be a little bit easier for the beginners, where you place a couple of cards in and then you hit the end deck building, and then it will automatically fill up your deck. Right now it's kind of junk. It takes I don't even know how they take certain cards and put them in there, but some decks are redonkulous. Okay, that said, I don't know. This is something we're gonna have to listen to the feedback of newer players or of players that are actually using the deck builder in that way. And yeah, Blizzard's just gonna have to see how this is gonna work, if it's gonna be better or not. So more ways toward your golden hero. Winning a game in Arena Run will now count towards the total win count of the hero you choose to play, making it easier. Okay, that is definitely a nice way to get better at, you know, acquiring your golden hero, because right now the only way is to go on ladder and win games, and that counts towards your 500 wins. Arena didn't count. Playing against, you know, your buddies doesn't count, because that would be cheating, because he can just concede 500 times and then it's pointless, right? Or not really concede, but he can just go AFK and whatever, you get the point. Yeah, I think the arena gimmick is good to have, because a lot of people are in it for the arena, and they do play a lot of arena as well, and that just goes to show another kind of appreciation for the people that are investing a lot of time in Hearthstone. So even though you're not playing a lot of standard or a lot of ladder, you can still acquire a golden hero portrait just by playing arena and winning a lot of games, and you can show off that you played a lot of games with that current hero, even though you're playing a lot of arena. So I think that's a really nice touch. The Mammoth Sunset. Finally, as we bid farewell to the sets rotating out of standard, we thought it would be fitting to give them a truly Mammoth Sunset. Logging into the game between midnight on March 25th and midnight of April 2nd will reward you with 1 pack each from Journeys to Un'Goro, Knights of the Frozen Throne, and Kobolds in Catacombs Expansion. And there's gonna be special tavern brawls, stuff like that. Okay, so don't forget to log in. Free packs. That said, those were my thoughts on... Where's my mouse? There it is. Hey. Okay, so those were the thoughts on the upcoming expansion, upcoming year rotation. I think Blizzard is nailing it on the head right now with all these new features. And what can I say? I'm really excited about all of this. I can't wait to see what the expansions are going to be, what the new cards are going to be. So yeah, we're gonna see you next time in the, you know, card review, expansion review, and all that jazz. May you draw well, may you have a lot of fun in Hearthstone. See you guys next time. Bye bye.